Welcome back. I will say that once again I am very much looking forward to more Frieren. It's a world where there seems to be a lot happening, but at the same time it's allowing her to just wander around for 50 odd years. Her duties of the hero party long gone. Now she's left up to her own devices, search for more magic, see what makes humans tick, see if she can reclaim a bit of her past. Memories of those that you cared about are a dear thing. But on top of that, I think just the art style of Frieren is something that I'm quite enjoying. Maybe more so when it starts to get a little artsy with it. As long as I don't start thinking about my own mortality, I think we were in for a good time. So, grab yourself a drink, sit down. Let's begin. And considering how some of the past episodes have affected me, I really have to go into these expecting some of the worst. At least in the realms of heartbreak and the like. It is kind of odd how it approaches just the feeling of passing time and loss through the eyes of a character that is almost ageless. But what are we actually going to see within the world going forward, considering... Well, we've still got a character to me at least, but... if this is her just going through her various adventures and the like, and just being an almost spectator, maybe a bystander in it all, since she is out gathering spells and everything. Oh. Shipwreck, multiple of them. Only slightly difficult to navigate. But now no one really cares. They've either died or moved away. To be able to see it in its previous glory. The difficult thing is even if they do clean up the beach and all of the... A book, you say? Even if they do clean up the beach, get rid of all the wreckage and everything, the trouble that it's still difficult to navigate will still remain. And he slowly makes his way up. Just another poor imitation. So this is Flam never wrote an actual book? Through the goodness of her heart. How dare you? Maybe she can do something nice once in a while. Let me guess, because you came through here once before. Or maybe it won't be so long. Magic can help clear up this bit pretty quick. Regular customer. Yeah, they've definitely been here a little while. And how is this Fern going to react to everything, considering she has multiple extended stays in new villages and towns constantly? Is she going to actually be able to settle down anywhere in particular? How are they expected to tidy up the beach if they can't even keep the room clean? Yep, she's good at waking up in the morning. Is she a child? Really? Go completely out of it still. At least give her like 4 hours to wake up properly. There you go. Her control over the magic is definitely increased. How dare you? You've only seen exactly how she is over the years that you've been together. Mother, carer, that kind of thing. I should keep quiet on that. Considering the time I woke up this morning. And everyone had their own foibles and issues. It's basically who was the worst out of the group. They just gave up. There was a certain point where it's like, she's not going to learn, she's not going to listen. No point getting angry each time. Maybe if they work tirelessly. Keep quiet, don't respond. Maybe they'll make it. Well, there's definitely quite a lot left, yeah. Hmm. Is this the extra reason the I'm doing it for myself clearing of the water? Good point. Was there someone that you knew that had seen it? I would say, go to bed a little early, but no, it should still be laying in bed until midday, even if she went to sleep incredibly early on. Got to get in those extra hours somewhere. No treasure or anything amongst all the wreckage. Wonder what they did with the captain's skeleton. I mean, they definitely cut it close. If she has someone to wake her, or just don't go to sleep. There we go. That's an interesting way of looking at it. Not for herself. I don't have any particular interest or reason to care. Makes it all the more reason why I should. I wonder what kind of things I'd experience if I had that outlook. Poor guy. They're a party, aren't they? You should be with them. Oh no. Even if she needs to be carried there, they're definitely leaving it a bit late. Forcing her along to do it, even if she did intend to go see it properly. And with the beach now completely clear as well. Maybe it's the company that you have. Even if she can't see the majesty in it herself. And that is what he meant. It wasn't the sunrise itself. Due to her own shortcomings, yes. I think he understood her a lot more than she realized. I don't think they followed his religion. Not all castes and creeds, species, and the like. There might be something there. As long as you're showing a little reverence, respect. We saw him closer to the end. He started to lose and waver in his beliefs. It brings comfort to those who actually want it. Hmm. Are we going to go? Well, go back and spend some time with him. Oh, god damn it. Intruding on his peace. He's been slowly increasing the scale of those cairns. He has a little bit left to go. Yeah, her state of being constantly aloof about everything might get a little tedious. Hmm. Anywhere between 10 and 500 years. Who knows? Prehistoric. Are there any other elves that can corroborate stories, or at least say how long that she has lived for? Which means, if there is one, hmm. So, despite being told that there's so many forgeries, fakes, and false leads and the like, coming across the genuine article. What does this what kind of writings would be so important to the world? Compared to these who can take things a little slowly. Because she actually thought about her. But not just a lizard? Oh, impressive. But yeah, I don't think it was done purely out of fear that she would be angry. The more we see of this dwarf and some of his skills, what is that sleeping position? Ruins, you say? Any traps, mimics? Completely unneeded to have a leaf on his helmet. Small touches like that, though. If there is a way to say it in person. If it's talking with the other side, this spirits beyond the veil, that's an interesting one. Despite her years talking to everyone that she has met along the way. And I wonder if this Flem managing to speak with the dead, writing it down, recording all of this, did this legendary mage just vanish one day? Is this barrier really going to pose much of an issue, though? Well, at least we're getting some years mentioned. She's not doing it for herself. What a wise master. Being able to tell things quite clearly there. Also, if this was an old place that she used to frequent with her master, why not come here and check almost straight away? And they're kept in pristine condition. One that is so ancient, almost all records are gone, prehistoric. Almost as if she knew. So, once again, we're mentioning this land of the souls and the like. But for it to actually be a physical location in the northern reaches of the world, that is a really cool bit of world building for this place. Also, why don't more people know about it? Not everything she reads has to be false. Is there a map? What? Is it a place that is off limits? Well, good thing it might be slightly vacant. Or at least it would have been about 50 years ago. It is for him, is it? It's one way of forcing her hand to get to do something for her own benefit. Get a scarf. It can't be too comfortable, but if that's your only form of travel, she's dreaming of it already. I'm guessing it is a piercing coldness that you can feel down to your bones. Is it the fear of the cold that is actually complaining about? Not the fact that she might need to return to a place that they went through and fared so long ago. Even if there isn't a demon king or something in it at the minute. 5 more minutes. I mean, just take a look. Decide for yourself. But if you she's happy with herself that she's got that book. But if you think about it, she has achieved some good things, though, and taught her a thing or two about magic itself. As a deal with him, but the fact she's still stuck by her side, does that mean something? As it might seem so disinterested to anyone else, but for her itself, considering how troubled she is actually getting to know people, getting close to them, this is a massive step for her. Oh, how how things change with time. Never wanting to get close to someone because, well, they'll just die anyway. In fact, a conversation like that, knowing that half of them will be dead long before some of them even start thinking about how old they are. Might as well enjoy every moment then. Just don't tell her that. He has some things he needs to do here. Well, at least Fern is here to hear that as well, because she might remember where to actually go. Only, yeah, a bit of a journey there. Recounting the steps that they took before. It took them 10 years on the first trip, but obviously they went through some pain getting to it, so maybe it'd be a little faster now if she remembers what they did along the way. Thinking about it, where you're retreading the steps of an adventure you had long ago, even if it is, in her own words, a mere 10-year adventure. But if so far we've just passed through towns and villages that the hero had even just happened to pass by, what lessons is she going to learn redoing the journey again? This time with her apprentice by her side. And I do love that Frieren being so detached and yet understanding in her own way what it all is beginning to mean, what people and memories had, what their impact had on her. It's such a tense, sweet feeling that I get a lump in my throat thinking about it. And what about this land of the souls? Is it actually going to be waiting for us? And even if it is only gradual, the fact that everyone around her, maybe not Fern, but the others that know her at least, or who's left of them, can see the difference, can see how far she has come as a person, how much she has grown. The fact that she still feels so young, so spry in her step after going for 1,000 years, and who knows how long before that, when she was still just, maybe just wandering about before she became an apprentice. But one working under the tutelage of a great mage, one that the writings themselves become lost to history. Maybe she really should have paid more attention while she was alive. And while they are on a journey over into the realm of souls and the like, going through the journey that the heroes went through before. Is she going to encounter the same issues, the same troubles, going to remember past battles or diversions they needed to take? Going to come across any relics of the past, some little archaeology? And then once she actually does manage to get through the end, reach the final destination, if it is actually a place you can visit, and Flam had just written something to encourage her on, who or what will she be able to talk to? Will she have that final conversation with the hero? Go over everything that she had learned along the way. Who knows, maybe even stay there for a while. Maybe the weather's nice over in the Land of Souls. But the Demon King, apart from it being a bit cold, picked a good location, didn't he? Setting up a castle, what seemed to be not too far away from it. Maybe he was just lovesick, lost someone close to him, so thought, I'll just live, close enough where I can go over and visit once in a while. Then just because he built a dark castle, got a bad reputation. And what was with all the ships crashing, the waters in the area being hard to navigate? Was that just because there's a lot of debris and wood here? We need some way of explaining it. Or is it actually more there? It all feeds in on itself. This show is... I like how slow it is. It is just the journey, the conversations. It doesn't need to have big and flashy moments. But every time it does happen, even if it is only small bits of magic being expelled and whatnot, it makes it even more dramatic and nice to watch. How many more tomes and grimoires are going to be locked and sealed away, suspended in a perpetual state of waiting for Frieren to come along and find them? I do love this show. Maybe more than I should, considering it's, 4 episodes in, and maybe because it just speaks to me on a different level. The fact we've got the world of itself being a fantasy, high fantasy magic and all this shit, already a setting that I love. But then exposing it to something different. It's not just a grand adventure or go kill the Demon King. That's been done already. Now it's a little more introspection, trying to improve on oneself, no matter how difficult it may be. Doing something unexpected. So it makes things interesting. So, if you've enjoyed, if I've entertained you at all, let me know. Leave a like and a comment on the video. Consider subscribing if you want to see more. But now, I'm going to get some rest. Hopefully you do too. Huh? Hopefully you can as well. But for now, just make sure to pay attention to those that mean a lot to you. You don't want to regret much. But I'll see you in the next one. My patrons are helping me clear the beach that is my channel of all the debris that we come across. And of course, if you would like to help be part of the reason why I can look at the sunset with a small smile, consider joining onto my Patreon as well. Because thanks to the likes of Noku, Sal, Croyville, Ruben Finamawa, Guado, Kite, Raywin, Lightwizard91, Shuan, Tori Jane and everyone else, I can look back on the time that we've spent together and be genuinely grateful.